Navi done a lot of work in their CT setup on this map. Everything looks different right now. Well, not everything, but at least their B rotations. Navi are very common to have, you know, someone like Boomich in the secret just holding on, playing that close secret position, dropping smokes and taking fights. Well, right now, all we're seeing from Navi in terms of B play is, you know, when Vitality get control of the secret, they move Boomich or Perfect or anyone rather down towards B, jump spotting that decomposition and playing then when they get the info inside of the B bomb site. They never fight for secret control. They're giving secret control to Vitality because that tempts them into going for B. Off the back of that, Navi rotate 3 players down towards the lower site. That being Simple, the orb that's typically in heaven or hell, Flamey, the ramp player, and they leave Electronic back towards Garage and Perfecto on that top site. So Navi, they have 3 players on B, but they still have enough of a setup on that top site. The Vitality, if they rotate, if they go up vents, if they back out secret, there's going to be info for Navi. They're going to be able to stop it. So I actually really like the way they're playing secret right now, rather than just, you know, trying to force fights inside a secret and slow down Vitality. They're saying, you want B? Come B, we're all here. And Vitality, they've fallen for it multiple times now. Navi shutting them down on the lower bomb site. Happy birthday to Shocks as well. I think I did just catch that. So let's see if he can find results on his birthday today.
Yeah, it is his birthday today, Hugo.
It's not going to be, you know, an easy one though, Harry. It's going to have to work hard to get the results here. And, you know, Boomich, he's been a player, Harry. We've talked about a lot on the CT side of Boomich, especially in the R2R and Pro League. A lot of the times he just wouldn't really be playing safe. He would be, you know, committing to fight and dying in positions where he didn't need to die, often giving away advantages for Navi. And I think that's one of the big problems. He's not doing that today. He's not doing that in the CT side, constantly backing up and feeding info for Navi. But this round is a bit of a mess. Vitality are hitting B and hitting A at the exact same time. And that's split them 2-2. Dropping the bomb on A is Boomich. He has a round that he can win, but they're coming up the vents and he doesn't realize getting baited from the man at the back of the site, and the grenade should force the fight from ZywOo. He's actually not going to commit to it, taking his sweet time. Boomich moving away to deal with a secret player. He can wrap heaven off the back of this, but now both players are in A for Vitality.
Oh, Boomich gets it down to the 1v1 though. He's on 3 kills already. He's faked for the death cam this rotation, back into heaven. Now going over here into main. Masuta still looking this way. Will shut him out of the round. It's 3 kills for the both of them here. Masuta able to win that one out in the 1v1. Yeah, I'm already liking what we're seeing from Boomich a lot more. I will say as well, I do think in the road to Rio in the CIS division, it felt like maybe Navi came into it a little bit overconfident early on. I think that's why we saw everyone, you know, like taking every fight is how it looked like this Navi squad were playing. And I think, you know, then you got like that classic case, you show up super confident, yeah, we can beat these CIS teams, we're the best in CIS. And then you get kind of wrecked and everyone sat there like knowing that this isn't what should be happening, and yet it is. So I do think like Navi are one of these teams that fare better against the better teams. And well, Apex getting out very, very fast. Full white as well, and he deals with Perfecto. And this A site has just crumbled under the pressure of Team Vitality already.
No plant though, bombs left back in lobby. That will delay things, and if anything allows time for Navi to set up. But the big question for me is, do they want to set up? Flamey's already fallen back, Simple's in the B bomb site, and Electronic is here in main. If he gets kills, he can set Navi up, but right now kills aren't presenting themselves, and so he backs up above the garage and looks to save his rifle. Vitality up to 6 rounds of this T side. It's a very good T side so far. It's been odd. Like last round, I'm still kind of reeling over. Like Vitality, they run B, Boomich spots them, they take B, Navi rotate B, and then Vitality push 2 out hut and take A. Like very, very odd T side. But I like this round, the faster approach towards A. You know, running into A with the MAC-10, fully flashed, getting a kill was Apex, and well, Vitality just steamroll Navi out of the round. That's the danger of not running, you know, triple A very early on. But if you're Navi, you sometimes want to have lesser defense on that top site to allow your players to get into better positions, like, you know, pushing Simple from ramp to secret so he can watch outside. Well, that leaves your heaven position open, and Navi suddenly have to, you know, deal with less players on the defense. So there are certainly problems, and right now, Vitality, they're full of solutions. 6-5 up on this T side. Navi with another buy. Simple, I imagine, has the orb dropped over. But, yeah, there it is.
Shox is laying down the pain over here towards outside. He's just trying to keep the attention of Navi fixated here with these early smokes and mollies going down. Rest of Vitality now with Shox even joining them, set up over here towards Ramp. Flamey in this position, and that nade does fantastic damage. However, Flamey isn't ready for them to be so deep, and they just kind of overwhelm him. This secures a path down into the B bomb site. And Vitality, I think even they're surprised at how quickly that kill's come their way. They've taken B. They've already kind of overrun this round. Perfecto giving up his position here in the hut as well.
Oh, no!
Shox. Oh, he's got more ammo. But actually, it's going to be Perfecto winning that one out. Shox does go down. However, it's a very, very small consolation prize for Navi in this round. It is going to be the save. As another round goes in favor of Vitality with just Navi locked out of it in the first 20 seconds of the round.
I'm not sure what happened there. Simple was in hell when Flamey was on ramp, and Flamey throws a grenade, and he's setting up for Simple. He's just baiting them in. He's not looking for fights. He wants to drop B, so he throws a nade, he fires some shots to draw their attention. He drops. Simple, I heard him scope. I saw him in hell, but then next second I look, he's mollied off. So either he unscoped on his shot, or he moved back a second early, maybe thinking they weren't going to hit ramp, and they hit an excellent timing. But about 3 seconds before they hit ramp, he was scoped up. So I don't know, something happened there. He moved away, he missed a shot, and Vitality just molly him out, and he has no impact into the round. He lets him down towards B and Vitality. I love this pack mentality they bring. That's something that they do a lot of Dust to. It's like, you know, they get a position and they just rush. They W their way towards that B bomb site as a 5-man unit or a 3-man unit, however many players it is. And Vitality, they just storm the B bomb site, and there's nothing Navi can do about it. Zywoo's had more professional aces than Simple, 51-47 in over half the rounds. That's actually kind of crazy. That's really impressive. You have to remember as well, worth noting, Zywoo did farm MDL for some time with AAA. And I think, you know, I remember, but even before Vitality, like how much Zywoo would carry those games, like unbelievable. So I'm sure that holds some weight there. Either way, Csgo, yeah, still not AWPing, but not really being a problem for Vitality. These rifle rounds are working excellently, and they're up by 2 now with Navi on another investment. This buy will break them if they don't succeed. So Simple's AWP really needs to have significant impact in this round. Nice grenade onto Shox. It's going to fall off of the yard. Vitality go back in towards the lobby. Do they want another one of these top site hits with the utility? Apex is lining something up on the roof. So Vitality, they might have this heaven smoke and main smoke down for a quick A play, but notice Navi is stacked on this site. 4 players here and a 5th in the yard ready to assist. Simple, he's going to have to deal with this outside play. He spots him crossing, but he falls off the boxes. That's not what he wanted. As the smokes cross and cover his vision, there's nothing he can do about it. Vitality are moving through them, and Simple's got to run right back. They're chasing him down. They're moving towards main as well. Electronic cut off by the utility. Can't see a thing. Has to let Vitality take this control.
So they've taken Garage, they've got outside. Now, sometimes we see teams get this control and then just feel like they get stuck. So Vitality now that they've got Garage, they've got to move with a bit of purpose. And they're going to start to take position over here towards Hell. And Navi have kind of helped them out in this one. They've left this side of the map completely open. And it doesn't even look like anyone's really looking over here towards Heaven. Flamey now is doubling back and starting to come this way, but with 20 seconds left, Vitality, they've got to go. They've got to get into this site. Apex is throwing the flash to get them into Heaven, and he just skirts by Flamey as well down in Hell. This stays sight looking to be the object of desire, and they do get all the kills, but the bomb plant is going to come through, and it will. With a second to spare, Flamey's not able to deny it, and does get shut down by RPK. Vitality, they leave that one to the final possible second, and they still managed to pick the round up.
Yes, like with crucial entries once again, even though Perfecto puts up 2 with a Mac 10, which I don't know how he does, and somehow not enough. Going up the vents was Boomage, and not really timed with Flamey at all. That should have been, you know, something communicated by Navi, something in tandem, but it was just separate one-on-one fights that allow RPK to isolate and take 3 in the round. So yeah, a bit of a messy rotation for Navi. They've not had to deal with, you know, that kind of play from Vitality where they wrap the outside and take Heaven and split A. So the fact that we're 8-5 up for Vitality, and every round they're showing us something new, a new way to get around on the board, a new way to make Navi uncomfortable. This is a really, really good T side from Vitality. And it's not even just like the fact of, oh, Navi is sleeping or Navi aren't playing well. Like, no, I think you got to give credit to Vitality. They've had a lot of really, really good ideas. Their individuals are showing up. They're avoiding Simple. Think about the amount of rounds he's had to save this AWP and not had any say into the matter. So credit where credit is due. Vitality look very, very good on their map pick. But Navi, they've put a bit of money in this one. They want to put a stop to it here and now. And Electronic, he's back in the secret, back where he belongs.
Vitality, they pretty much grinded to a hole. They don't really want to feed Simple anymore, so they have slowed this round right down. Electronic going to get double naded down here in secret, and that might be him pretty much locked out, but Boomich moving yet another man from the tally. Mastusa falls shortly thereafter, and then is this going to be a flawless partial buy from Navi?
Nah, 1 on 5.
ZywOo, let's see, man. There's a reason we hype this guy up. There's a reason we get excited when we see ZywOo in the server. And he's hoping to show us why. Now, usually this man likes the big green, and he's got the Fire Serpent. So in a way, he's got the little green in this round. And drop down into this B site. Sneaky little ZywOo, 10 seconds, and Navi might think he's saving, but ZywOo never saves. Bomb now planted, and a 1v5 to find for ZywOo. Let's really take this in. Let's see how he tries to approach this one. So he's left the doors open, giving himself a bit of an escape route. There are players massing around him. Look at that minimap, right? This is terrifying if you're ZywOo. They are coming from seemingly everywhere. Bulk of the players from Decon, and just gets quad peeked from all the angles at once. Navi, they deal with that very, very well, right? If you give ZywOo any room to maneuver, he will use it all and then some against you. And so they come in with the quad peek. Not even ZywOo can deal with that one. Not even Simple can deal with that one.
Yeah, that was really well played from Navi, and ZywOo rather only had 5 bullets left after that first kill. So yeah, Navi, they give away 1 frag, but with that they take the round, and that was a round that Navi shouldn't be winning. Not only one that they kept about $2,000 a player on, but they only had pistols, Harry. There was that AWP on Simple. It didn't really do anything. It was just down to the CZs, the Deegs on Flamey, and Navi find a sick out of nowhere. Vitality just get defaulted by these individuals, and that's why we know the names on Navi, right? Some of the shots these guys can hit. Look at Shox, though. Yeah, he's not going to last long in this round. It's a fast A play. He wanted to try and split from the main side. Electronic shuts it down, and Perfecto on A is always a good anchor. He's here with 2 and a third. Perfecto, perfect hold. Navi find 8, and it's looking, Vitality find 8. Navi 7 at the end of the half. A decent defense, but Vitality's T side looks pretty sick. We'll see if Navi can replicate it, or if it's going to be a Vitality map here in just a moment. Join us after the break. Inconsistent, sadly, and if Navi forced and like put a decent buy here because they got a bomb plant with like a couple of AKs, it would actually be a bit of a mistake. So
if Chris J plays Deagle only, ZywOo can Tech 9.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Deagle is far better against rifles than the Tech 9 ever will be. Like, obviously, in a matchmaking game, you get a Tech 9 in the pistol round, go ahead. I would do the exact same thing. But against Navi and the best player in Counter-Strike, I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably buy a rifle too. So ZywOo, playing things safe, Harry. Playing things as they should be played here for Vitality. And dealing with the eco of Navi, right? It's not a force, it's only Deegs. And they're getting made quick work of 1 kill at the ramp room for Boomish. He actually won't push it. He could have had a gun. He could have had an M4. Instead, he's waiting for lobby flanks. And he also might get that as well. Mazuta's pushed inside of the door, not playing too aggressively, though, just waiting. And Boomish will gift him the gift of, well, $600 from the UMP. 10 rounds for Vitality. And now Navi need to win their first rifle round, or things could get very hairy very fast. Worth noting, someone took a Glil for Simple there, so he could buy an AK, so he could get dropped an AK and buy utility. So at least Simple has got the gun of his choice. Ooh.
So Apex went aggressive there, but ZywOo was also with him, and Apex now falling on back, gonna try and bait and switch with ZywOo behind red. Pretty terrifying little setup to run into here if you're Navi. And the flashes go over, ZywOo forces that engagement and does win it out. Now there's a second man on top of Silo. Boomich is going to nade ZywOo out of the round, so he does get that trade. Shox in the meantime, he's getting pressured in a pretty big way here at ramp. Both Simple and Perfecto out in this position, and Shox is just hidden right now. But you can see Simple doesn't really look like he's fallen for this one. Oh, Shox looking the wrong way, and Simple just one step ahead. Now, while this has gone down, Flamey has dealt with one, but does get traded. And while this has happened, the bomb is still back in lobby or over towards T-Spawn, just outside of lobby. RPK was pushed in and was near that bomb, but never uncovers it, never uncovers the truth that lies outside. And so now he's looking for fights that just aren't going to present themselves to him. They've gone back to get this bomb. 20 seconds, though, for Navi. They've got to go get it planted. And this means re-clearing one of these sites. They don't have time to hit B with that ramp control they've had, so they've got to go out upper. And RPK isn't there, so they will get this bomb planted. They should find the round. Unless RPK can have any say in the matter.
Yeah, you know they're ready for heaven, though. That's a pretty standard rotate position. Simple's ducking and Perfecto is covering. So Navi, no issue in the post plant. They deal with a 3-on-1. And yeah, I feel like, you know, obviously hindsight is there, but if you ever get lobby control as a CT and you know the T's are split, you know the T's have a lot of map control, it's always worth clearing the lobby and looking for that bomb because it so commonly just gets left outside that ladder position, outside T roof. So yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the only way RPK could have won the round. If you found the bomb there and defended it. Navi are not going to let that happen, and they actually break the money of Vitality early on. Boomich misses the jump up Silo, so he's going to be late to the party. ZywOo has a glass orb, and Shox with an SMG finding a first on ramp. That's Perfecto going down. Bit of aggression there from Shox, pushing through the smoke. Vitality a man up in another crucial round that has the economy really under wraps. There's that main smoke. Flamey just needs to worry about someone hiding inside of main, but that's not a factor right now. Mazuta's close towards a hut. He's going to climb up above and look for this door fight. If and when Navi commit, there it is. Mizuta gets one. Now Navi, what else can they do? They may as well double down into this door. Mizuta's just waiting. He's not giving them a thing, and he's dropping them one by one. Mizuta swings out wide, eventually punished. Electronic is low, though, and Simple needs to kill everybody. He started off well. He's followed up as well. Simple 180, but he's not ready for Shox pushing into the lobby. It's going to be Electronic. Wall banging, unsuccessful. Has the bomb at his feet. ZywOo can't spam that smoke with the AWP, but the pistol could. Electronic is a bullet away from death, and he's going to walk to it.
Oh dear, ZywOo gets that kill delivered to him on a platter, and Team Vitality answer back nice and quickly here with an 11th round. Now with only one getting picked up for Navi, and with 3 players staying alive there, the money now gets called into question here on the back of losing this round. Might just have to be a partial investment on the guys that have a bit of extra money. Tactical pause called on in for Navi. We're actually going to force buy around this one, Hugo. Now, Simple is enough for a glass cannon, but he does just take the AK and armor, and I like that.
Yeah. On T side, glass cannon, man, that's such a gamble. That's such a risk.
Well,
Well-placed
because as well, right?
round.
The rest of the gang aren't really going to have much outside of that extra AK and Galil, and I think like unarmored orb with an AK and Galil next to it, yeah, I don't know.
Navi are playing fast for this part.
Yeah, they want to try. They want to try and keep the pace high. They want to try and keep the good times rolling. And while Simple, he's a big fan of a good time. However, he's gotten a little too hot and heavy out through the door. Brought down low by the volley, and the second time around, ZywOo's Molotov is going to burn him out. So Flamey, now alone, in the blink of an eye, he's lost all of his team. This looked like a great start to the round from Navi, and it's quickly turned sour. Now, Flamey does get out towards ramp and is gifted a rotation down into this B site, so a bomb plant at the bare minimum here for Navi. Is he going to be able to get much more off than this, though? Flamey, a lot to do. 36 points of health to get it done with, and a Galil in hand. This is not the prettiest picture you've ever painted in a round. He tapped the bomb to try and bait the peak. Now, Flamey hasn't given anything up yet, but he didn't spot little sneaky Shox up on the ramp. And so that's going to be 12 on the board for Team Vitality. With that decision to force, Navi They've set themselves up for a bit of disaster.
Oh my
in the
god,
immediate
Zywoo, the
future.
BM, man. Leave him alone. Just defuse the bomb here. There we go. RBK taps it twice. Zywoo taps it twice. Woo! Leaving it down to the wire. Obviously, I imagine Vitality were using that time to scavenge for utility, for guns, for kits, but still, you know, that's certainly, you know, isn't going to be something that Navi are happy to hear. RBK, great spray control with the SMG, right? Like, at a fairly decent range from the back of the site into the hut. He converts 30 bullets into 2 kills. So RBK really holding down that A rush. And Navi, they can't rush A again. Surely not. They can't go for another fast round out into this bomb site. They have a simple and an AK, otherwise an eco for Navi. And they need to get something done here, because right now, running out of rounds, running out of opportunities on this T side. They've had 1 round in this entire half. That was the 3rd, and instantly reset by Vitality, and then add another to it. Zywoo's even on the AWP as well, looking ready and raring to go. Shox on the ramp side, he's alone. Zywoo's outside, and here comes the push on the ramp. Shox is going to have to fall back, but Zywoo can assist from Hell side. He can try and drop down if he wants, or he can just play rotate towards B. Apex ridding outside of the 1 man there, and now Navi, they have the ramp room, but they're not exactly keen on rushing the lower bomb site.
Yeah, and that's largely because they know they forced Shox down towards B, and they just got the info when they lost Electronic that Apex was rotating down as well. So they try and briefly send Flamey back into the A site. Doesn't go well for him. Shox is going to hold down the lower bomb site pretty much single-handedly. Apex not able to help him out there. Shox will just answer the call and lock in the round for the Vitality crew.
It's just individuals looking excellent for Vitality, and Navi are feeling pretty lost on this T side. Like, it certainly doesn't help that Navi really haven't had like proper rifle rounds. They haven't had, you know, simple AWPing, surrounded by 4 AKs in the default. But, you know, you got to make do with what you got. And right now, you've not got a lot. 13-8 for Vitality, and Navi, this is it. This is their best buy yet. They need to make something happen with it. Smoke down on the molly on ramp. Shox keeps them out of location. Navi hold onto the lobby. I'd like to see them go back to a late outside play. Navi, get some control towards Garage, try and take secret. But look who's there, look who's waiting, Harry. It's Zywoo on the AWP.
Oh, and that Molotov isn't enough to deter Zywoo. He is getting tagged in it a bit. Fall back while all this has gone on. Apex goes up on top of the blue boxes, and Zywoo now emerging to help out. Even though Flamey does find a kill, it gets down through the vents. All right, no, okay, with this position, he can do something. Getting the frag wasn't enough on its own, but securing this forward position right in the front line on Vitality could give some results over. But bear this in mind. Boomich has the bomb back on T-Roof, and Apex has pushed the lobby. They've gone by one another. Apex could end this whole round right here, right now, if he uncovered that the bomb was here, but instead it's misinformation for Team Vitality. And so while Flamey is selling this fake, they haven't seen anything back in lobby. Electronics just got a kill over on A. Boomich comes rotating now down through the ladder from T-Roof after not realizing.
They're just roaming, man. Vitality, they're just walking around the map, Harry, just holding shift and killing Navi in every location. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Harry just went on a great rant right there.
Yeah, I did. Didn't even touch the button. I don't understand this one.
Harry, you love just being muted, talking into the void right now. While Navi, they're shooting, they're shouting into the void. No kills coming their way. It's a lobby push from Vitality, dropping the bomb right as Navi set up for the execute. And they can't even conduct their own plans. They're just getting the wool. Well, I've messed that saying up, but either way, we'll move past it. 2-on-3. Who knows what's going on at this point, Harry? I certainly don't. Navi certainly don't. They're down by so many rounds, and without the control of the bomb, Vitality just holding on. Navi, they've got the lower site, they've got main. They're going to group up towards the top site right now, but Vitality, they're just waiting. They know that Navi can't afford to waste too much time going back for this bomb because 30 seconds on the clock, even if they get it and they try and go A, look at Apex. He's coming in for the backline. He's here for the win. He's here for the backstab. This man is everywhere. He's in your dreams. He's in your nightmares. And Apex, he finds 15 for Vitality, leading by example. He has looked great, Harry. You know, you can't argue that. Cywork 19 kills. Mizuta's topping the charts as well right now for Vitality. This is the Vitality that we've wanted to see for some time. And they are making Navi look like juniors. Another pause for Navi, but look at the money and what are the chances they're going to be able to find their second T-sided round here up against Map Point. Boomich spends more time flash than any player. That's kind of crazy in the top 50 in 6 months. Like, wow. Okay. If Boomich reads that stat, because I'm sure he doesn't know that. He probably has no idea. He reads that stat, he's like, damn, I should probably fix that.
Yeah, you know, it does feel like Boomich, especially recently, has found himself a lot as like the first line of defense, especially on like CT side. So I guess like maybe it makes sense. Like we were commenting how like it felt like Boomich a lot recently was taking a lot of early fights,
yeah,
and never really winning them. And it feels like, you know, we've seen Boomich fall back into this more passive style, which I'm a big fan of.
Uh-oh, there's a massive gap there. Like, that is significantly bigger than a normal gap in this position. So Zywu, he's guaranteed this kill. Oh, no!
Oh, the timing on that. Apex, though, coming on in, will mop up Electronic. He gets the info that there's no one else here outside for Navi. So now they know, and Vitality, more than aware of what's going on in this round. Masuta's taken down another. Navi trying to keep the dream alive, trying to keep this map going, because this second half has been so one-sided. And Vitality just looking for the decisive victory. Now, Shox, he's being what we call a gremlin. He's hidden here at the box. He's given up ramp. However, this was meant to work a little better than it has. They've taken hell, and Shox has realized he's caught this timing too late. So now they come back and they do deal with him. Boomich getting that kill. Apex will come in and trade. Looking for the follow-up. Apex finally getting dealt with himself. Perfecto and Simple left up in this 2-on-3. Simple being down one, but quickly traded by Masuta. It's all on to Perfecto to keep Navi in nuke.
Masuta, man, he's had an excellent game. He's been a great anchor on this A-bomb site, and he's going to be here to close it out. Him and RPK finding that last man and locking in the map pick of Vitality here in the best of 3 versus Navi. This is a storming start to the group for Vitality, and even though Dust